All right, I'm all ready. Wherever you want to start, just let me know.
All right, all right. All right, everyone. Hey, I want to introduce you to Rodnel. Is it Rodnel?
Rodnell, yep.
Yep, Rodnel. Yeah, and it's been a long time friend of mine since competing about I think 6 years ago. And we've been in touch through social media. So I want to introduce you to him because he is a gym owner, and today we want to talk more about his gym PR fitness and his core values and how he maintains his gym and all that stuff. So this is gonna be interesting. But before we start, I want to talk a little bit about my bodybuilding show coming on here in Tucson, Arizona, November 11th, and it's gonna be a very nice, beautiful day in Arizona. So everyone, make sure you tell your friends and family that competes. It's a natural show, so it's a very good day, very good time for all natural events. So come over, come experience some good show and enjoy the Arizona weather too. So I want to also thank my sponsors, first from IO Bikes, Visit Tucson, and Double J Roofing. They've been amazing to me, and I want to thank them very much for sponsoring this show. So now we ain't gonna waste much time. We're just gonna dive into it. So let me give the opportunity to Rodnel. You can introduce yourself. Let's get this shit.
Okay, and then first off, it's cool to be on this podcast.
Yep.
I have to announce that I was at your pro win. That I was on stage when you crushed all of us, and you got your pro card naturally.
Yeah.
And then you crushed us in bodybuilding, and then you went to Classic Physique and got your pro card again.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm sitting
Yep.
backstage like this guy just crushed all of us. But it's cool. It's cool to see how you progressed in the pro series and other things. And then, of course, me being back on stage multiple times, but with other clients and things like that. So it's really dope to see you. I know it's really cool to see us doing different things. There was 6 years ago. It seems like yesterday, but then it seems like an eternity ago as well. So
Yep.
it's crazy how fast things work. I mean, I don't think either one of us had kids 6 years ago. So
Nope. 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 And still, I ain't got no kids, so that's good.
yeah, so it's crazy to think about it, but yeah. So I'm in my home office. I'm not in my office where I could display all my trophies and things like that. But
Yeah.
I appreciate you displaying the one where you beat me. I appreciate that. I appreciate the invite just to see it. But no, it's John and Becky do a great show. But
Oh man.
when I saw
Yeah.
that you did a show, I was more than excited for you because that's a different avenue that now you're doing the promotion. So
Yep,
I'm gonna have
yep.
to I'm gonna have to for sure make sure I have a client in your show this year.
Yep. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yep. So guys, there you have it. Rodnel, again, thank you for coming to my podcast. It's been a long time coming, so I appreciate you coming over here to talk about your journey through, becoming an entrepreneur and how you keep your company running. So, thank you again.
Well, it's a float. I don't know if I always tell people I'm not a successful gym owner yet. Give me 20 years and then we can talk. But core values are really important in our gym. I mean, as much as I hate it, we become a family. So in the fitness world, everyone becomes a family, and
Yep.
even in families, you hate certain people that come to the family reunions and things like that. And everyone's got those guys at the gym that it's like, oh my God, this guy's here. But at the end of the day, if he misses a week, you miss him. You're like, where have you been?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Yep.
running a gym's a headache, but it's also it's a a labor of love for sure. You know, you miss it if you miss 2 3 days for it. And I would never go on vacation because I would rather go to the gym.
Yep.
So I'd never go on vacation. I'd rather go to the gym. But it's good. It's good to see you, man. You look bubbly and round per usual. So I know. I won't be
Come
getting on the
on.
stage near you.
Come on, man. I'm still
On the
small, man.
stage. I
I'm
won't be
still.
getting on the stage near you.
Come on, man. I'm still small.
Well, that's what I tell people. Me too. Me too. Me too. How much do you weigh right now?
About, let me see, my evening weight is around maybe 205.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So just a little boy, You know what I mean?
205 as you probably still beat me at 270. So
Oh, come on,
I think,
no.
but it's cool though because bodybuilding brings a lot of people together. I mean, me sitting at 265, 270, and you sitting at 205, we're still two different body types.
Yeah, yep.
And my God, do you expose my body type? It's just a different. It's a game of what exposes what. But
Yeah,
it's
yep.
cool to see you progress. And I don't think anyone else from the stage you were on when you won your pro card is still competing.
I think, yeah. I don't think so. Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
then
crazy?
I've seen like some videos of them still training and going hard. So
That's I don't. It's always fun to see people who compete once or twice, or the one pro people who they do one show and then
yeah,
that's it. They stop competing and you're like, what happened?
yeah, yep,
So
yep.
I think but it's also cool to really see. I get it now for like if you look at a Rebecca Woody, you kind of get it. She competes, but at 70 years old plus, she's she's coached more people and put more people on stage than
Yeah,
you probably would ever know.
yep,
So that
yep.
her value in her eyes, seeing people, and she was like, okay, yeah, you should get on stage, you should compete, and then driving people. I think it's really cool that we can do it in the NBF side or NPC side.
NPC
NPC side's
side,
a little
yeah.
bit different. NPC side's a different animal. You
Oh
got
yeah,
big boys there,
oh yeah.
but girls too. The girls on the NPC side are they're lifting more than me, and I'm
Yeah. But
you know
you also have to know that they are on something, right? And whenever you also go on something, you can even outdo them too, right? So is
true, yeah, but I don't ever want to discredit either or because they still
oh
work
no,
hard.
oh
Even
yeah,
if they're
oh yeah.
even if they're running gear or something like that, they still work hard. I just it's the the fitness space used to be 2014ish. It was all CrossFit, and it was kind of just a fad thing that was going around. But now it's like, okay, this is actually a lifestyle, and
Yep.
it's cool to see, especially as a gym owner. It's cool to see people actually, okay, no, I want to do this year round.
Okay.
I got to come to the gym at 5 a.m. or I got to come to the gym before my day ends. It's cool to see people kind of, focusing on that. And then for me, I don't have to instill any values in them because they're coming to the gym,
With their
making my
own
gym
values,
culture what
right?
it is.
Okay.
They create a gym culture. And we've all been to gyms that it's like you walk in and it's eerie. You put your headphones on. You don't say a word to staff or anyone.
Yeah.
You work out and leave.
Yep.
you, you can't wait to get out of that contract, and then there are those gyms where you go in and it takes you 30 minutes just to get to the locker room because you've talked to 15 people.
Yep. Yeah.
And I would like to think PR Fitness is that gym. No one's walking in my gym without me saying, "Where have you been?" It's 5 o'clock. Usually you're here at 3 p.m. What happened? You had kids or something like that. And it sucks, but people can't work out for at least 5 minutes in my gym. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. My staff is gonna have a conversation with you. The PR family, we're gonna talk to you, and we're gonna catch you on the way out, which sucks. Because people, I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, dude, it takes somebody 10 minutes to get in and out of here. They don't even work out; they just talking. So,
Yep.
I'd rather be that gym than the eerie, kind of gym that we kind of push to the side. Those big box gyms that don't really care about,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
athletes or things like that. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. But surely at your show, you're going to care a lot about the athletes.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's all about them, right? It's all about them. So it's not about you. It's not about the sponsors. No, it's about the athletes. So yeah, you surely have to care a lot about them. Yeah,
I
of course.
hope so. I hope so. Are you going to do a team award at your show?
A team award? No, I'm gonna do a coach award.
Oh, best. Oh, so it's okay. So
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
have to
gonna.
coach. I'll have to coach myself to get in your show, and then you can give me the award.
No, the I haven't come up with the criteria yet, but the coach award
Yeah,
is basically gonna be, I know some other shows that's the coach award where, if you bring like two or three athletes and
yeah,
they compare it to themselves, and whosoever brought enough athletes, or whosoever
yeah.
athletes were able to compete to the highest level, then yeah, baby,
Right,
yep, that's what
right.
I'm gonna be doing. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I'll be even if I don't have somebody in there, I'll be there
Yeah.
just to support you. But I think that's an awesome, awesome thing, and you don't see a lot of it in some of the shows. That, like, I'm not going to name the shows, but some shows you're like, oh my god, they should have gave the athletes the money back.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
We've all been
Yep.
to those shows, so
Yep.
that's
Yep.
exciting. I'm excited to see how you kind of lay it out and do it for
Yeah.
everyone at your show.
Yeah. And you are gonna be the first one I tell this to, but when Becky and John retires, I'm gonna be buying their Gateway Natural, so I'm gonna be doing Gateway also in St.
Really,
Louis. Yeah.
see,
Yeah. That's the goal.
that's a huge deal. Gateway's always been a good show,
Yeah.
so.
Yep. Yep.
Gateway's been a good show for since
Yeah.
I've been around the NANBF for 6, 7 years. Gateway's always been one of the bigger ones too.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
enjoy
Yep.
that stress. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But dude, it's an awesome show, and you know what? You find more athletes, in the crowd at these shows than you do on stage sometimes. You're like, come on, sign up. You can do it too. I love going to shows and seeing all these people, and they're like, man, I want to do this. It's like, all right, well, next show's in about 12 weeks, so let's start prepping now.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
exciting, man. I can't believe you're gonna buy Gateway, but
Yeah.
I can't. I was thinking about it, but I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I'll, I'll,
You have a lot going on, right?
well,
So.
this year I was blessed to welcome a beautiful baby girl in the world,
Oh, there
and
you go. Congrats.
in the same year is when I created PR Fitness, which is like 30 minutes north of where Liberty is when you
Oh,
come to
okay.
Kansas City Liberty. So it's 20 minutes north of my gym, 20, 30 minutes north. But it's just been a busy year.
Okay.
But my goal is obviously to organize and run a show. But I don't understand, and I'll have to chat with the higher ups. Everyone who hosts a show, they don't have a host gym. Like there's a host hotel, and then there's a venue,
Yep.
and it's like figure it out. They don't really. I'm not saying they don't care about athletes, but they don't really mesh. So and when you go to NPC and it's you go to North Americans or Junior Nats or Nationals, there's always a host gym somewhere where you can go 2, 3 days prior, work out with your coach, and then get ready for stage. So with me owning a gym, obviously I want to host a show where I have a hotel close, where I have a hotel, a host gym, and the venue. So people can get the same. I want people to have the same experience that I know some of my clients on the NPC side have with NAMBF, which is we're working on it. We're gonna make some calls and hopefully,
Yeah.
Mr.
I've
Mr.
never,
Ryan
I've
or
never, I've never thought about that.
yeah,
But I think, yeah, I think I will need to do that too for this show. Yeah, I
it was my
do.
idea first.
Yeah, your idea first, absolutely. I do have a gym. I do have a gym, close, about 5 minutes from the
Yeah,
venue. So yeah, so I think, yeah, yep. Yeah, thanks for bringing that
because
up.
especially for so I mean even you because you're afterworlds, which is good and bad, but
Yeah,
even you, that's a great idea. But think
yep,
about worlds. Think about Kansas City in general. You've been in the Kansas City area. The hotels are okay, but they're people. If we want to give the athlete the best experience, if you want to give the athlete the best experience that's a non-NPC experience, then do that. And when people get ready to go to, let's not even say the Olympia level, but let's say people get ready to go to the Texas Pro. They go a week early, they train at a gym, and then they get on stage with their coach. But with our running format and things like that in the natural series, it's like you get on stage, you get your award, and you go home. It's so
yeah,
quick for 12 weeks of work, and you did the same 12 weeks of work the non-natural side did. So I just want to give all of my athletes the same experience that you know I think the bigger enhanced athletes get as well.
yeah, Yeah, yeah. We used to do that, right? We used to do that, and then we just switched to this format. So I have no idea
Yeah,
why the big apps decided to do that, but
yeah,
they might have gone through a lot to, do
yeah.
what they do now. So
And I get
I
it. I
respect
get
that.
it.
I
Yeah,
respect that. Yeah,
COVID changed a lot of the ways we do
yeah.
things, but
Yep, yep. Yep.
just do people pay coaching and stuff like that. Um, www.prfitness247.com if you want coaching. But people pay for coaching for 16 weeks just for one day, and then I feel like organizations make it the quickest date possible. So hopefully we can change it and it can be more of an event.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
but I'm not poo-pooing on anyone's event or anything like that.
Yeah.
Especially John and Becky. John and
Yeah.
Becky do a great job at Liberty, and they do Liberty in the beginning, they do Gateway, and then they do the end of the year.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
hopefully you're just like them, and it's a cool event for everyone.
Yeah, 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 and I'm gonna be at Wall, so if you're gonna be
Are you
there, I
going?
might. Yeah, yep, yeah. I did buy my ticket, so I'm gonna be over there to help with the show.
Oh
So
yeah, well then you gotta come train at my gym.
yeah, you okay,
You
all
gotta come
right,
train at my gym.
all right,
When's your
yep.
next show?
Me competing per
Yeah.
se. Oh, I have no freaking idea, man. I'm too,
Good, good.
I'm too small, so I need more size.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. You have no excuse to work out with me then. Good. Because everyone's prepping at Worlds for
Yeah.
another show. So
Okay.
you
All right.
gotta
All
come work out
right.
at my gym.
All right.
I'll
Let's do
kidnap you.
it
Don't
then.
worry.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
But
do it.
yeah, I mean, even me looking back, I haven't competed in 2 years, and obviously I'm getting back on stage because I'm finally done with all the crazy hectic side of my life. But even me looking at the athletes on stage on NPC side and NAMBF side, IPE side, these guys are so much more shredded than 6 years ago. You're looking at them like, oh my goodness. I think it's really really cool how the sport keeps evolving in front
Yeah.
of
Oh
us.
yeah.
Like if you're not in it, like we were in it, and we were like, okay,
Yep.
we were kind of like okay, this is the size, this is the conditioning, and now you take a step back and you look and you're like, oh my god, like, these guys are huge, shredded. Like his hamstrings have hamstrings. Like,
Yep. It's a whole different ball game, man.
so different. Yeah, so and I know the level of for us, we have to get really really selfish when we prep, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
one of those things where you have to get really selfish and you have to get really really the minute details at certain levels to compete. But I think it's exciting for us. I mean,
Yeah.
I personally just turned 30, so I think I got plenty of years to get on stage. And it's not like I'm injury free finally, so I don't have anything telling me I need to stop.
Okay.
So right after we get off of this, Rebecca Woody will probably text me and tell me to, my fat ass on stage. Rebecca
Yeah.
doesn't.
I
Rebecca doesn't
love.
hold any.
I love
Punches.
Rebecca, man. I love Rebecca.
Yeah,
She is amazing.
she doesn't pull any punches. That's for sure.
Oh
But
no. Oh no. Yep. 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 So how did you really came up with PR Fitness? What clicked in your head to say, you know what, I want to come up with a gym?
so believe it or not, I was working at a big box gym in the Midwest. And it's not a Gold's Gym or anything like that. It's just a big box gym that most people know. And the staff there just they had big box feel. Like there was no community environment and vibe or anything like that. And a situation happened where I was like, okay, I can sit here and make more money doing something I like, but in a place I don't like doing it, or I can go on my own to a smaller gym and try and establish myself. So I went on to a smaller gym, tried to establish myself, and the opportunity came where I could take over and buy it. And me and my business partner, obviously his name is Paul and my name is Rod. So there you got the PR right there.
Okay.
In the fitness world, PR means obviously personal record,
Yep.
but that's how we got PR. And the logo doesn't look too bad, I don't think.
Oh
But
no. Oh no.
that's how we got PR. And I didn't think calling it Rod's Brothel would be appropriate, so we made sure to do the opposite. But in hindsight, we have an opportunity to do something that a lot of people don't. I have an opportunity to do something that a lot of trainers don't get an opportunity to do. Like everyone starts off as a trainer and they want to own a gym. Let me be the first to tell you, no, you don't. You don't want to own a gym. Just like everyone wants to promote a show, and now you know all the things that go into promoting a show, all the money on the back end side, all the emails,
Yep.
people signing up for your show, and then they sign up in the wrong category, things like that. It's the same thing with owning a gym. I mean, owning a gym, you put a lot of hats on, but if you can do it correctly, and I tell people all the time, I'm still learning every day, but if you can do it correctly, it turns into a pretty cool atmosphere, I
Yep.
think,
Yep.
and hopefully, hopefully, it turns into a pretty cool atmosphere for years to come. But it's one of those things where a lot of trainers say they want to own a gym, and then I'm here to tell you guys, no, you don't, because it's a lot, but it all pays off in the end. It's a labor of love, so
Yeah.
it'll all pay off in the end.
So it all pays off at the end. Okay. So meaning that, yeah, and I myself, I want to come up with a gym. So I've been working on it on the side, coming up with the
Yeah,
plan and everything. So and I know it's gonna be a lot. I know it's gonna
yeah,
be a lot, but again, I'm ready. I'm ready for something new. So
yeah.
yeah. So thanks for sharing that. So so did you really how did you come up with the business partner? What avenue did you have to go through? Did you already know him or what?
Yeah. So me and my business partner actually were best friends for 20 plus years. And we
Okay.
were business partners before this came about. We did a gym in Delaware called Built Elite. So we had already done it and like had an experience about it. Actually, he's my business partner. His name is Paul, and it's PR Fitness. But PR Fitness is 100% mine. He didn't really have anything to do with it. It's cool that we childhood friends. We could put our name on a building together. And one of the things that really stood out at a big box gym is a guy told me, he was like, "Why do you care so much? Your name's never going to be on the building." So I'm petty and I put my name on the building because I care that much. But no, and I'll tell you, dude, you got my information. Call me when you're ready to own a gym and run a gym. But it's the little things are the biggest things. And in bodybuilding, like the little things when you text your coach and say, "Hey, I don't have 6 ounces of salmon, I have 6 ounces of cod." That's a little thing, and your coach is like, "Okay, I don't care, it's fine, just switch," or something like that.
Yep.
But in owning a gym, it's completely different. It's the little things are huge. It's like, if you don't have a certain, light fixture outside your building, the city thinks, all hell's gonna break loose, and they call you and email you, and you're just like, "Dude, it's a light fixture in the street. I don't care." But it's those little things, and me being the guy that I am not a detail oriented guy. I see big picture easy, but details for me are just, they're details. I can care less.
Yep.
You can't do that owning a gym. You have to flip it. You have to see details, and then the big picture comes.
Okay.
And it's a learning experience every day. I
Yeah.
can tell you that
Oh
every
yeah, I
day.
bet. I bet. I bet. So that's a very good information. So when you um decided to own that gym, did you do your research about like what's going on in the vicinity that the gym is? Is there a lot of bodybuilding gyms, or is there a lot of gyms around that's gonna be very competitive for you? How did you come up with, what, I want this gym. I want this gym to be
Yeah.
my signature.
Yeah.
How?
So to be 100% honest with you, I do my research I did it before I took over, and I do it every day. Like it's every single day you have to do your research. You can't just, yeah, I did my research, because just like in 2014 when everyone was doing CrossFit, who's doing CrossFit now? Like the percentage it shrinks and it grows and it shrinks and it grows. So in the city I'm in, there's roughly 80,000 people, 76,000 people, and there's about 13 gyms. That's a lot of gyms for 76,000 people, because gyms just aren't, in the Midwest, that sought after sometimes. Especially in the summertime, people are going camping, fishing, hiking, things like that in the Midwest. Um, and taking over a gym in March, going into the summer where gyms traditionally, people cancel their memberships and go outside and things like that. It was suicide. But if you do your research and things like that, what number one thing I saw was in the community there was no one really pushing a good narrative for bodybuilding. There's a gym in town that obviously bodybuilders go to, but it's just not the narrative isn't pushed as positive as it should be. And then there's a big box gym in town. I mean, you're aware of Genesis and what it is, but it Genesis is that they're more focused on their brand versus your brand. So I thought it would be a really cool opportunity for me to create a brand and a gym that focused on lifestyle clients and bodybuilding clients. So like, I mean, the number one thing we was like, okay, we have to put a posing mirror up, just like bodybuilding gyms, and we need to have a room for posing and things like that.
Yep.
I I didn't have to do my homework. I could cheat because we have, there's a big, huge bodybuilding gym in Kansas City. Jason May, IFBB Pro, he owns it. It's called Flex Fitness. And you can just go there, look around. Okay, this is how he does it. And then you go to your gym and you just copycat. Like you don't have to recreate the wheel if it's already spinning fine.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
what we, it took, I mean, I don't think from January 23rd to like April, I don't think I slept because I wanted to debrand the old gym and rebrand our look. Mainly because our community and culture needed to change as well. So like now it's acceptable. Everyone's like, okay, I want to do a show too. I want to do this, and it's like, okay, this is something that I can't hate on a Planet Fitness or a smaller gym or a smaller 24-hour boutique style gym. I just have to do the best I can at my gym, and they'll come. And for the most part, they've been, people come excited to be a bodybuilder at our gym. It's just weird because it's, Kansas City is a weird area, but it's one of those things where you have to do your research every single day. Now on the West Coast, I couldn't tell you because I guarantee you, if there's a Gold's Gym in your town, people are going to go to the Gold's Gym if they're a bodybuilder.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're going to go because it's Gold's Gym, and it's
Yep.
hard to compete with big name gyms like that. It's just hard to compete. And then, like price points and things like that. You don't want to cheapen yourself and say you're a $10 a month gym when they can go for $10 to Planet Fitness. So it's a moving point, but it's gratifying when you can hit it one day out of the week. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a lot of good information.
Yeah.
Yep,
Trust me.
yep. Wow. Wow. So it took you. So you said you didn't. I mean, you did sleep somehow, but for almost a year you didn't have any sleep. Is that what I heard, right?
Yeah. So no, what really happened? I mean, it was about 3 months of literally 14-hour days of,
Okay.
not, I wouldn't say hell because
I
you're working
mean,
for
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. You're
But
working for yourself. Yeah.
it's 3 months of absolute chaos. I mean, you walk in the next day and it's like, okay, what fire do I put out today? Slash, how do I work on, you know, moving my community towards this? So, on the outside looking in, my members probably thought, oh, he moved the gym around again today, or oh, he painted the walls today. But on the other side, I was doing more than just optically they thought because
Yeah.
when I'll tell you and I'll tell anyone who owns a gym, every other gym owner knows if a gym closes and opens. Well, there's only so many of us. So if there's 13 legitimate gyms that I know about in my city. I know what each one of them are doing. When I wake up in the morning, I check. Okay, they have ads. They don't have any ads. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to post something. When they post something, I get a notification and I post something because you have to do that just because they're fishing in the same pond as you. It's not an ocean. They're fishing in the same pond as you. So I will say, like, when I took over the gym that we closed, that was that I wasn't going to sign a contract with or be a franchise with them. I'd rather do my own thing. And like Genesis and Planet Fitness, they all started pumping in money on Google and Facebook for ads. so that instead of people seeing my gym, if you typed in gyms in St. Joe, Missouri, you saw Genesis, Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness. Like you saw all the other gyms,
Yep.
and they were just dumping money in there. And as a new gym owner, you don't have the money to compete. It's just
Yep.
it'd be silly. So you have to do the next best thing. You have to take pictures with people, get them to share it, get them to like it, get engagement. You actually have to be a genuine human being and talk to your community, which is what I do anyway. So it wasn't like I had to be fake, but
Yeah.
that I would tell you, anyone who starts a gym, just know that everyone in your area is going to be pumping money into your area to put advertise so people will sign up at their gym, not yours.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like I learned a thing or two. So thanks very much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust me.
Yep. And,
But
and as you said, right now I'm working on a very low scale as compared to you, right? But
right,
I do a lot of Facebook and social media advertisements for my show, right? So even right from the get go, I do a lot of that, and it's not about whether you have money or not, It's about
right,
it's a different avenue as compared to the gym, right? So I really appreciate you sharing that part of your story too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, dude, you'll be anyone's gonna be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
so I tell people this all the time. Your reach is your reach.
Yep.
So, and as much as I make the gym usable for every avenue of fitness. So if you're brand new, you don't know how to do deadlifts, we have machines too. And if you're and me, you'll see when you come to Worlds, you can walk in my gym and me and you can have a hell of a chest day, or I'm not doing triceps with you because I don't know what those things are on your arms, but we could have a hell of a workout. And you'd be like, okay, yeah, I get why bodybuilders can work out at this gym. Like my gym has, it's not leaning towards one or the other. But it's also not the best of both worlds, because people come in and they say, okay, well, this isn't a gym for me, and that it sucks for me personally, because personally I'm like, okay, how do I make it for you? But the business route, I have to be like, okay, well, I have to understand that this gym does not have a pool, and you want a pool. I
Yeah.
think the gym
Yep.
is the best
Yep.
for you. So
Yep.
it's a everyday struggle to understand. Nothing's personal in business. Like, I mean, if I was a big box gym, I'd try and crush all the small ones. I just would, because it's business. But
Yep. Yep.
instead of me hating on Planet Fitness, I expect Planet Fitness to just filter out people. Eventually, they're going to get too strong. Eventually, they're going to get too strong for Planet Fitness. They got to find another gym.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn to get you. So, business-wise, you just have to utilize other gyms. Like, I have to, I'll never talk down on a gym. Like, I
Yep.
understand why that gym is there. CrossFit, Anytime Fitness, boutique style gyms, big box gyms, Gold's Gym. I understand all of them. So I'll never be, harp on how bad that gym is. But I understand, well, I don't want to be there because it's too busy during the day. Oh, well, great. Come on in here. Like, I get it. I get all aspects. But,
Yep. Yep.
I can't
Yep.
wait for you to when you open your gym, I'll be the first one in the door.
Oh, trust me, man. I'm still doing my research. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen anytime soon. Yep. Yep. So yeah. So in the beginning, we talked about a little bit of your core values. How people come. It's all about the people, right? It's all about the people.
Right.
So
Right.
without the people, we are nothing. So can you dive deep into your core values and how that pertains to the people that step foot in your gym?
The number one thing in any situation, okay, because I obviously I online train. You can go to prfitness247.com to hire me as a coach. I in-person train, and obviously because I there's only so many hours in a day, I can't train everyone. But even if I'm not training you, I think the number one thing at my gym that I think it sucks, but we really hold close is sometimes we're brutally honest. And I think honesty is the best answer. And, if you want to compete and you have no calves, I'm going to tell you, you should probably work on legs. And our gym's just a really brutally honest gym. And that's why sometimes it's not for everyone. But I'll never lie to you. I always tell people, if your mom tells you your breast stinks, you can't be upset. Like, it's your mom. She loves you. She told you your breast stinks. So, one of the big things that I like at our gym is everyone's going to hold you to a standard, but we're all going to be very, very brutally honest with you. Even me, like if I'm going to get back on stage, everyone's going to hold me to a standard and be brutally honest with me. And it's, sometimes it's like, all right, I get it, get out of my office, but they're going to hold me to a standard that I have to accept. And I understand that it's my community that I kind of forced this to do. But I think, other than being honest, I like to tell people, it's not, it's never, everyone does this. It's not your goal, it's your journey, and it's how you get there. But for me, every single day is a Monday. I'm not, I don't TGIF. I'm not happy it's Friday. Every single day is day one for me sometimes. And what I prefer is to walk in and say, okay, we were blessed with a bodybuilder, and he went to junior nationals. He got third, and it was his last bodybuilding show. He's done. He's retired. He's 60 years old. He was in masters. He's retired. And every single day on his prep, I was like, day one. It's another day to get better. It's another day to get better. And at 60 years old, he got better. Like he looked better on stage than he did last time, which is incredible at 60 years old. But what sucks is I had to be brutally honest with him. I was like, you've got to start, doing X, Y, and Z. You can't keep cheating. You can't keep doing this. And it showed, but tough love kind of sucks, but it works. I promise. So
Yeah.
that's we give tough love at the gym sometimes. They even give me tough love, and I'm like, first off, all of you stop yelling at me, but they give me tough love all the time.
Nice, nice. Very good information. So this has been very insightful podcast, not just for me, but for I think the people watching.
Absolutely.
So I can see that you do like do you sort of do like other competitions at your gym? Like for example, this picture over here. Can you tell us more about that? Is that a trophy for your gym? How?
Yeah. And the number one thing I did when I started running gyms, I started personal training, probably 13 years ago. I hate to even say that number out loud because it makes me feel old. But when I came to the area, St. Joe area, I noticed that guys weren't bench pressing. They were doing like machine press, Cybex and hammer presses and things like that. And then I also noticed guys weren't squatting. So what I did was I just was being creative. And I remember we did it in high school. I brought back 1,000-pound challenge to the gym that I was running at the time. And then now every year everyone wants to do it. But I brought 1,000-pound challenge. So I teach people during the year, this is when we lift. We lift to, feel the muscle. And during this one day of year is when we lift weight. This is the one day a year we're weightlifters. The one day a year we're moving weight from point A to point B, especially bodybuilders. Bodybuilders can care less about moving weight. We just care about feeling the muscle. But and in doing so, we created a 1,000-pound challenge. It was a crazy experience this year. I mean, a lot of people there, a lot of wives and families were there. My baby was there, and she's like 3 weeks old, just burping and pooping. But she was there too. I mean, it was a lot of people just crammed in there to see it. And it usually ends up being, a show, a deadlift show at the end. But we bench press first, then we squat, and then we deadlift. And last year's thing was we were seeing how many guys can do it in 2 lifts. So we had guys like me just bench pressing, or not bench pressing, squatting and deadlifting 500 and whatever we did for deadlift, just to get 1,000 pounds, which is cool. And then this year, me and another trainer that I've known for a while, we deadlifted around 600 pounds apiece, and it just turned into a spectrum, a show. And I was done. I was like, guys, I don't have a lifting belt. Like I'm not deadlifting over 600 pounds without a lifting belt. So. I gave him that trophy because, well, he earned the trophy first off. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you that. First off, he earned the trophy, but it was cool to see everyone came to the event together and they realized, okay, it's not all about bodybuilding, which is from the outside looking in, take your shirt off and look good naked. Other people can work out with goals in the gym, at which they were doing. I mean, it's cool when you announce it, hey, we're doing the 1,000-pound challenge at this date. I announce it like 8 weeks out. Guys are really just like, that's when I see everyone deadlifting. I'm like, okay, let's work on some form, guys. But it's really cool to see if you do a little event like that in your gym, the little you do for the gym, like the trophy it was a $150 trophy, and it was like maybe a 12-inch trophy, just like a bodybuilding trophy.
Yeah.
And guys were eyeing it all week. They're like, I want that trophy. And I'm looking at them like, guys, there's no way you're gonna outlift me. And then somebody came and outlifted me. But it's really cool to see. First off, he'll never outlift me again. But I'll tell you that right now. But it's really cool to see everyone, non-bodybuilders, getting involved in the gym, because the last thing I want is that people be like, I can't work out at the gym. It's only for bodybuilding. So I think we accomplished our mission there, is doing multiple things at the gym.
Okay, sweet, sweet. So, man, this is amazing. I just want to thank you very much for coming on here, sharing everything, including tips to grow your business, not just the gym, but your business overall. So
Absolutely.
so thank you very much for everyone watching. I want to thank you all for coming. It's been fun, and I hope I will see you at the next episode. But for now, if you are in the KC area, you need help with a personal training, or you want to go to a gym, go visit my boy right over here, PR.Fitness 247. If you need any information, okay, he's gonna be ready to help you out. So, Rodnel, thank you very much for coming over here. It's been a
Of
blast.
course.
Yep.
Of course. I'll be at your show, man. I can't wait.
Yep. And I'm sure they're gonna see you in October too. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
We'll work out at my gym, and then I'll work out on the West Coast with you.
All right. Good shit. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and hope to see you very soon. Peace out.